Welcome to our 5 on 5. Pleased to be joined today by Stu Green, a climate and energy analyst for the City of Ashland. Stu, thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
Hello.
All right, so let's talk about net metering. What exactly is that?
Net metering. So net metering is similar to regular metering, where you have a meter which records the energy coming into your house. But with net metering, you record the energy coming in and going out. So specifically, we recently passed a policy for virtual net metering, which allows you to measure the energy going in from the utility, but also measure energy coming in from your solar, but it might be in a different location, not on your building. So.
Okay, so what does a customer have to do to participate?
Well, this is a pretty new program, so there's not too many folks already signed on, but it's pretty similar to regular development of solar energy or other kinds of electricity generation. Folks will need to find an installer to work with, and the installer will then work with City of Ashland to make sure the right forms are filled out. It's mostly the same process as putting solar on your house now, except you can do it somewhere that's not your house.
Okay, and is there any idea, any estimates from the city? Is there any kind of numbers out there as to how many people use solar in Ashland?
Last time I checked, there were over 300 installations residential in Ashland, so it's close to the top per capita in the state.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what advantage would you say that this gives people, or gives the City of Ashland maybe, over other communities that may not have net metering?
Well, the new policy, this virtual net metering, is the new twist to it. And what that does is allows people that have too much shade on their house to find another location and install solar there. It also might apply to folks who live in an apartment building and don't own their own building, that they could then find a spot somewhere within city limits and install solar there and still reap the benefits without having to change their own building. Also, there are places like storage units that have vast areas of roof, or supermarkets. They can now lease that space out for people to develop solar just as they would in their own backyard.
Any businesses looking for added income, that makes a lot of sense.
It does.
Okay, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Much more in a moment. Stay with us. We're getting here with Stu Green, a climate and energy analyst for the City of Ashland. So we're talking about virtual net metering and how people can kind of take advantage of this and ease their bills, so to speak. What excites you most about this?
One of the things that we are looking forward to with the virtual net metering is the ability of community members to group together and build larger solar developments, and they'll be able to actually split the production. So you could have 100 different people sharing in the production of one larger solar facility, and each of them will receive a credit on their bill. How that breaks out will be up to the individual developers, and we're not dictating from the city's perspective what those arrangements should look like, or how many people need to sign up. But generally speaking, groups of people can share in infrastructure that's located elsewhere. So it really makes for more economy of scale, lower costs, and increases the accessibility for people who don't have their own building.
Yeah, okay, all right, that makes a lot of sense. Anything people can do to lessen those bills.
Yeah.
Well, where can people get more information about this?
Probably the best place would be to look on City of Ashland website. It's ashland.or.us/conserve, and that'll get you close to the program information.
All right, very good. Great to see you. Thanks so much for being here. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.